It's pretty much what it is. It's almost like practice for game battles. We're trying to learn call-outs and stuff, seeing how good we can get, seeing if we can, hop into a game and be confident enough to be able to just go in and win. What we've been doing, we just throw KD to the wind. Just win however you can. Plant tech insertions in dumb places near the bomb so you can get the defuse if you die. Yeah. All right.
What we need to do, us three, we need to make a game battles team.
Yeah. Jalen would be down. We could have a 4v4 team.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know, Jalen didn't play the objective at all.
He did once we told him to.
Even in the private matches, he still wouldn't go for the bomb.
He went for it a couple times. We'll play.
Nick did good.
We'll play a couple more games with him. See if we can see if he can be able to do it. I know Collins.
If anything, we'll get Jack.
Colin will never do game battles ever. He won't.
I have to make a new account because mine is retarded.
All right, so
is it the same as your PS3 username?
No, they won't even let me use. Dude, they won't even let me use my gamer tag on game battles. So I had to make something up randomly. So I was like, off the top of my head, I was like, Barty loves me, and I was like, crap, now I'm stuck with that.
That's kind of dumb. People. Okay, new topic. Because of the exclusive to pre-order weapons, people are setting boycotts on Battlefield 3. Now, what do you think of that? Because I think
that's stupid.
It's retarded because most of the people
you're gonna get. Alright, go ahead.
Most of the people partaking in that boycott haven't played other Battlefield games, and you can tell this because they've pretty much done this with every Battlefield game. Like Bad Company 1, you got the Type 88 Chinese sniper, and it's exactly the same as the other, a sniper that's an unlocked gun anyway. And the unlocks in that game, you just picked. There wasn't an order set. You just picked whatever you wanted. So, no way. It's not gonna be a crucial thing. If the DLC, if you get the DLC weapons, I doubt they're gonna be any better than any of the guns you're gonna unlock anyway. And if they do wind up being crazy overpowered, then DICE will patch that because DICE is a company willing to do patches and they do good work. If people complain, they try to respond. So it's not gonna be a problem. Just go with
it. With the if you do pre-order, you're gonna have a gun that you get later in the game that comes with the game. So you're gonna pre-order, say the
Oh, so it's not like an exclusive gun. It's just early access.
No, they actually have said that they will release the pre-ordered weapons later, as kind of like a gun pack kind of deal.
Yeah.
With kind of like what they did with Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap, I zoned out. What are we talking about?
Battlefield 3.
Battlefield 3 pre-order weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even care about that.
Yeah.
Battlefield 3.
I never really played Battlefield. I beat it at my friend's house.
Battlefield's always a multiplayer game, and Battlefield has always put their focus on the PC community. So, that makes me happy. But you guys don't play a lot of PC, so what do you think?
The thing is, I can't.
Yeah, I'm getting
my graphics card is way out of date.
I'm building a new computer, and my graphics card even now isn't that bad. I can run games, but what do you think of them focusing on the PC? Now,
I think they should focus on the PC
because that's what the Battlefield audience has been. That's where they got their start.
Exactly.
Mhm. It's like
people either got their start on PC Battlefield or Counter-Strikes. So
yeah, and it's
I don't blame them for staying with their roots.
That's like if Guerrilla released Killzone for Xbox, and then they put in a lot of Xbox exclusive features. No, that you don't do that.
Yeah. I have a topic. I don't know if you guys will listen since.
Hang on, while we're on the subject of DLC, I want to add one more thing in. People have said they are going to released. If you got Hardened or Veteran Edition, you got the World at War zombie maps for Black Ops. Now,
I did get the Hardened.
I hate you.
If you now, I don't know if they're gonna release those separately, like probably sometime before Modern Warfare 3 comes out. They'll re-release those maps just on the store, and you'll get them. But no one's sure about that. I don't know if they'll do it or not. What do you guys think?
Sorry, I zoned out again.
They're supposed. I've heard that they are going to.
Going to what?
Release the World at War maps.
Release the World at War zombie maps for Black Ops.
Dude, they better do that.
I heard they have, but not from very reliable source.
Yeah, and another thing is they have the Blu-ray disc, but like Call of Duty games won't take advantage of the Blu-ray because they try to keep their versions equal. If they put like a whole bunch of extra maps on the PS3 and PC versions and left them off the Xbox, it wouldn't really make sense to do that, especially since their main crowd is the Xbox. But that Xbox update came where the Xbox can read a larger disc, a disc that holds more stuff. So what do you think about them making some more maps in like future games? Not just COD, but other games. What do you think about like instead of launching with 12 maps, launching with 20 or something?
I really wouldn't care as long as they're good maps.
Like more maps.
They would probably have to wait until like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720 come out before they do that.
Yeah, they're gonna try to keep it level game to game, at least on this generation. Back in March, Crysis 2 came out, and the first DLC dropped, and then the second DLC, they brought back the FY, the AK clone gun that was in the first Crysis and Warhead. What do you think about developers releasing guns as DLC? Like an example right here is Homefront. You can buy that shotgun.
I heard.
Alright, I'm back.
It was like an interview with like David Vonderhaar from Treyarch, and like it's like a problem with like when you're playing multiplayer and you see like, oh hey, I don't have this gun, and it's like you see a gun on the ground and you haven't bought it yet. There's something with like the coding that will like mess up the game. So like if you try and pick it up but you don't have it, it's like something will happen. It's like trying to join. It's like trying to join a game, like, cause since I don't have like any of the map packs. Say I try to join a game on like Hangar 18, it won't let me join. I'm guessing like when you try to pick up the gun, then it might just like kick you saying like you haven't bought this gun pack or whatever.
That would be funny if it just kicked you.
Yeah.
I don't know, since I don't own Homefront. I don't know how it works out, but they do have the downloadable shotgun right here, and will it just not let you pick it up, or can you pick it up anyway? You just can't have it on your class. I don't know how that would work out.
You know what I think? Because like on Medal of Honor, there's like a gun that I think you got for like pre-ordering it or something, and like I've tried to pick it up. And I just couldn't. So that might be it.
Yeah.
It might not like show up on the ground for you if you don't have the map pack or the gun pack.
All right. So what was your topic, Austin?
All right. Do any of you guys have or have had a PS2?
It's right in front of me. In fact, when I'm recording, I use the PS2 to power my little composite to VGA box. This thing still works great.
Alright, Nick, stop playing the guitar.
Alright.
Have any of you played the Sly Cooper games?
Yes, they are quite frankly amazing.
Awesome.
I sold them. I kind of regret it.
Alright. In 2012, you know how there's 3 Sly Coopers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're making a 4th?
They're making a 4th in 2012.
Sly Cooper 4. It was apparently shown
on YouTube.
Apparently, it was shown at E3.
Yeah. It looks amazing.
Yeah, Thieves in Time.
Looks really good. Thieves in Time. It looks great.
So Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. And Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time.
It's supposed to come out in 2012. It's awesome.
Yeah. Apparently, they're not going to change it that much. You're still going to use a cel-shaded graphics. Speaking of cel-shaded graphics, you know, I'll talk about that later. Maybe in the next one.
Alright, that was my topic. Anybody else got anything?
BioShock Infinite.
I have no opinion on that because I haven't played it or seen any gameplay with it, so I have no opinion.
Have you played the first two?
No, I haven't. What I have heard is that the single player is out of the world. Like, it's amazing.
The first BioShock is regarded as one of the greatest games ever made. It's up there with, like, Resident Evil 4, Ocarina of Time. First BioShock didn't have multiplayer. It's just a single player game.
BioShock 2's multiplayer wasn't that good.
Yeah, I played it for 5 minutes. I'm like, this is kind of mediocre. I got better games to play. I
played it for like a week.
Yeah, the single player was pretty. It wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. I enjoyed it. But Infinite,
it was scary though.
Yeah, Infinite, I guess, because one thing about when BioShock 1 came out, people were amazed by the atmosphere in it, the way that everything looked. It's a standard Unreal Engine game, so the actual quality of the graphics wasn't like out of this world, but the way that they designed everything, the way it looked, just kind of like blew your mind. One of the complaints about BioShock 2 was that it still looked good with like the art direction, but they didn't change it, and people complained that it looked the same. And now that BioShock Infinite's coming out and you're in the sky instead of the sea, people are complaining that they did change it. They say it's not going to be BioShock without Rapture. So people need to make up their minds.
Because how about this? The whole place crashes. Andrew Ryan gets his idea from that.
Yeah, they could work it together, but when they
has like this whole theory about it.
When they don't change it, people complain. When they do change it, people complain. What do you think about that? Because as a game developer, I would hate my life. You can't make people happy. Why do you think people get so butthurt about stuff that it's either them or someone else?
How about this? I think the true fans of BioShock won't care because they're just going to be happy there's another one.
Yeah. It looks good. The gameplay looks good. It doesn't look like they've changed it much gameplay-wise except for those rail things. And those just seem to be like a mode of transportation. It looks like BioShock somewhere else, and I think that's what they should have done.
Still pretty much splicers and stuff.
Yeah, they don't call them splicers.
I haven't gotten to see anything.
Now, the gameplay-wise, apparently they're making the equivalent of plasmids more like guns, like each power-up thing. I forget what not tonics. I can't remember what they're called, but the equivalent,
like tonic water.
The equivalent of plasmids, each have their own like ammo source. Instead of everything being powered off of Eve, they get separate things.
Well, that sounds cool.
I don't.
A little trickier.
I don't know if I like that or not, because it's.
Because you can't just have one source.
Yeah, you can't. Like, rely on something being there. It does make sense. And the other thing is, they're like, the plasmids look different, but they do the same thing. Like, instead of bees, you got crows.
Hey, that's just that's actually kind of cool though, but it kind of reminds me of the movie The Birds. That would be freaking creepy.
Anyone got one more topic?
I have none. Oh my god.
Alright, we've pretty much ran this dry. Next episode, Austin will get to do the intro, and we will have a guest. Our guest will probably be whoever else is on Xbox Live, so...
I'll probably rant about Girl Scouts.
Yep, Nick will rant about Girl Scouts, like he's always been planning to do. It's his dream. And this was the second chance, the cheapest podcast out there. See you next time.